Good thing we haven't said anything.
We haven't said anything important. Okay, hold on. Keep coming. Keep joining us. Okay, there's a little delay. And now it's going to stop.
We'll have to turn this off because then.
Okay, there's a little delay. And now it's going to stop.
We'll have to turn this off.
Okay, now we got it. Okay, so maybe we should turn that down.
No.
All right, so now you have audio, right? Kimmy, why don't you just watch that and do the questions for us? Oh, technology. It's marvelous when you can get it to work. Anyway, once again, let's start over. I'm Patricia Heaton, and I've invited my co-worker,
Beau Wirick.
Beau, and my friend.
I'm not a co-worker, but my name is Katharine McPhee. Yeah. We're all actors, though, so we have that in common.
Yes, yeah, because all us actors hang out with each other. We all know each other.
All the time.
Yeah, it's Hollywood.
Yes.
And so we're so glad that you are joining us. I'm so glad that Katharine and Beau came over to my house here. Because we want to tell you about something that we are all doing together. As you know, it's been in the news quite a bit, but there's a big refugee crisis happening in our country and all over the world, actually. And, you know, I know that everybody feels for people who are innocent victims of these wars and the violence, and they just want to be with their family in their countries, raise them, go to work, and live in peace. And it's frustrating for people like us who, and for you too, I'm sure, to be sitting there and be hearing about this day in, day out and feel helpless because you can't really do anything about it. But there is something you can do about it. And that's why we wanted to talk to you today, because the three of us are going to be traveling buddies, and we are heading to Jordan in a few days in the Middle East to go and see firsthand ourselves the Syrian refugee camps that are in Azraq, and I can't remember the other one we're going to. We're going to a second one.
No.
We'll let you know.
You know, you know all about that, yeah.
We've gotten lots of emails about it.
Yes.
Very prepared.
But the organization that is taking us there is World Vision, one of the largest NGOs in the world, and one of the organizations that is on the forefront of helping people who are victims of the violence that's going on in the Middle East. And we wanted
more people need to know about it.
More people.
About this organization.
Yes. And so we are going to be traveling next week, and we will be there for a few days. And we will be sending you tweets and Facebook and Instagram and all kinds of videos, and sort of inviting you to join us on our trip so you can see the great work that World Vision is doing. And perhaps you'll be moved to support World Vision and support these people who only want to go back home and be in their towns and be in their villages and be able to raise their families in peace. But for the time being, World Vision is aiding other organizations, and the country of Jordan, who's taken in more refugees than any other country, in these camps where the kids have school. They have clean water.
They get to play.
They get to play. It's peaceful.
They just start businesses in these camps.
They're even starting businesses in some of these camps because they've been there for a while. Some as long as 5 or 6 years, right?
Well, as long as the Syrian crisis started, which was back in
2011. Yeah.
Right. So, Beau, tell me, do you have any sort of expectations, or what are you hoping to find out for yourself about?
Honestly, I mean, we live in the United States. We live in California. It's a really peaceful place to live. I'm assuming that I'm going to go to Jordan and be utterly humbled by what these people have been going through for the last 5-6 years, what they're continuing to go through. I mean, the stats blew me away. Obviously, we're all aware of what's going on, but I wasn't aware of the specificities. I wasn't aware that 11 million people had been displaced from their homes, and that it had gone on for so long.
It's like you were saying earlier, that's all of Los Angeles practically.
Yeah, it's the entire Los Angeles County.
Unfathomable for most of us living here.
And it's just of no fault of their own. They have to leave their homes. Like, if that happened to me, I don't know how I'd feel. I have no idea. So just to be able to talk to people and see what are their hopes and their dreams, what have they gone through, just get a sense of empathy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, it's like bringing back their stories, right? Like being able to share my experiences with other people back here, because I think it's a very different thing when you go and see things first for yourself. Like you said, it's different watching things on the news. We all know how bad it is, but when you go for a personal experience, you then become even more aware and understand the issue even more deeply, and then I think are inspired to act and get more proactive in whether it's your own community or going back there, raising awareness. I'm looking to, like, this sounds odd, but to be inspired by these people and how courageous they have to be,
right?
And being able to tell that story when I come back, and having that kind of maybe helping people get involved as well back here at home, and also helping people have perspective. It's easy to talk about perspective, but like when you go and experience what other people are suffering through, the perspective is that much deeper.
Yes.
So I think I'm intrigued by the stories that I'm going to hear and learn about, and how they're going to affect me, and how I'm going to be able to tell those stories, and how I'm going to be able to take those stories and do something with it.
Right. I mean, this will be my second trip with World Vision.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple of years ago, I went to Zambia, and a lot of you have seen those pictures. And what I found, first of all, you get a first-hand picture of the scope of the problems and issues that people in third world countries are dealing with. But you also see the enormous amount of people who are there coming up with solutions.
That's right.
And alleviating the pain and helping with the struggle, and helping people. It's not just charity, it's empowering people. What I found that World Vision does is they go in and they bring resources and they bring tools to help people create their own lives and to achieve their own vision and their dreams, not just for their family, but for their community.
Yeah.
So World Vision will go into places, and they will commit 12 to 15 years, so that when they leave, those communities are completely self-sufficient in making all these programs happen. Mm-hmm. So that's super important. And then in the situation that we're going to in Jordan, World Vision has such a network, and they are so entrenched in all these places, that the minute these things happen, like the starvation that's happening in Sudan and those countries, mm-hmm. and the refugee problem that Jordan is helping out with, World Vision is so ready, they can just go right in there and start implementing solutions and helping people deal with the crisis. Mm-hmm. And they can be there for a long time. And you see that there's completely selfless people working for World Vision who go to these places, and this is their life. Like, we're sitting here in Los Angeles, and we got the Starbucks, and we got the thing and whatever, and it's all great, very grateful.
Making a huge difference.
We're making a huge difference. Yeah. I am so nice to the baristas. I'm really changing lives. But when you see the way the people that work for World Vision, by the way, it's not just like the people that work for World Vision, but their spouses and their kids are all a part of this. Yeah. So they're either the World Vision worker is going off and their family's waiting for them to come back, or the whole family goes with them and lives in these circumstances. Yeah. So it's very sacrificial, and you'll be really impressed and you'll be really inspired. And we hope that you guys are going to be super inspired.
Yeah, we hope you'll follow our stories.
Yeah, so we're going to be sending you all kinds of cool stuff, and we hope that you will join us, and we hope you'll get involved with World Vision. And we'd love to answer some questions right now if you have them. So should I just look at this, Kimmy? Yeah. Okay, so we've got something. Okay. So Debbie Eastep says, good point, Patty, teach the fishermen to fish. I think we all know that, we want, this isn't a charity in the sense of just handing people stuff. Giving everybody the dignity of self-sufficiency and being able to be in charge of their lives and having some agency to create the life they want for themselves and their family.
And also on top of that, giving people here something tangible to do about it.
Yeah.
Like what am I supposed to do about this? Well, World Vision
Right.
is there to help. So.
Someone's watching the latest episode of The Middle and whipping up some cool dishes for Cinco de Mayo. That's
How do I
good.
get involved? I'd love to help.
How do I get involved? I'd love to help. So if you go to the worldvision.org, and there's many ways you can contribute.
Sponsor a child.
You can sponsor a child, or they have
It's a great way to start.
Yeah, so you can direct specific finances to the refugees. You can direct them to Sudan, whatever really moves you. Someone says, Augustine says they love The Middle. Augustine loves The Middle. Thank you. What about Scorpion?
No,
Right?
that's okay.
Right.
I was like, let's see if I got any messages on my.
I have a lot of Middle fans here. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. How do you like Beau's storyline? Do you think that Sean and Sue will end up together? We're all wondering, right?
I am on the edge of my seat. Let me tell you.
And do you want that to happen?
Well, of course it's Sue Heck.
It's Sue Heck. Who wouldn't
Raised by Frankie Heck. The mother-in-law situation is really...
Who wouldn't want to be with Sue Heck?
Sue Heck.
Yes. Reggie says, love, love, love Sue and Sean. Thanks, Reggie. Alan Longenberger, thanks for all the support.
Wage Live Forever, that's from my show.
Oh, Wage Live Forever, yes! Teresa's a teacher in an inner city. Can we get these questions to move slower? They're coming in so fast. Dale, hi, Dale Riley says hello. Beau's that guy. Kemet Reed says you're the guy.
I'm that
Sue
guy.
and Sean, yes, they're
Is
in
there a
for it.
religious component to World Vision?
World Vision is a Christian organization. It's not a requirement for the people who get their help to be Christians.
They help everybody.
They help anybody regardless of race, religion, anything. So but what compelled the founder of World Vision and what compels the people who work for World Vision is wanting to show Christ's love to everyone in the world. So in that sense, that's the Christian component, is the gratitude of Christians for Christ's love and wanting to share that with other people. Casey is hilarious. Thank you.
Love both shows.
Yes. Love Chuck Geneva loves both shows. Steve Cass, the next wedding on Scorpion should be Wage.
That might be a while.
It might be a while.
That might be a while.
Okay.
Wage
Michael
is
Escoto.
Walter Page, just saying.
Oh.
They're pretty clever.
I'll be hey, Michael Escoto.
You'll be here. Yeah.
See you
How much to sponsor a child? You can go on their website.
Yeah, you have to go on the website to find out. I'm not sure how much it is a month. I should know that. But worldvision.org will let you know. Catherine,
what's everyone's favorite activity?
Yes.
Summer's coming. What's everyone's favorite activity?
Okay.
When I'm not shooting on the show, my hiatus, I literally spend hours in the garden.
Do you?
And then I spend also time at the chiropractor's office because then my back is really messed up. So
From gardening?
From gardening.
Really?
Literally, like, because I'm,
Do you have the little pad that you kneel on and all that stuff?
I do, but my back just gets jacked up. But
Okay,
I love
once
it.
you get your back fixed, can you come over and work in my garden?
Yeah.
Because hopefully you'll be
Love
cheaper
it.
than the person.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Let's see. Beverly Jones still watches Everybody Loves Raymond. Thank you. Susan Murphy says, I love your show. That could be any of us.
Who's Frankie?
Frankie, that's my character.
Oh.
Someday I'll watch Catherine's
I know.
show, and someday Catherine will watch my show. Our show. My friend Amy Aquino's on Bosch, which this is like the third or fourth season, and I have just started watching it. Yeah, so you have to get in line behind Amy Aquino.
Okay.
Just saying.
It's fine.
Tell Beau feedback rocks. When is the reunion?
What? Wow, that's
Someone from Europa just said hi, Sean. Hilarious.
Still working with
facial expression.
Build On. Yes, I am still working with Build On. Build On's another great organization that
What do they do?
built schools all over. Like they do Haiti, Africa. They have a really interesting program. It's another great organization. But
Oh, great.
yeah.
Okay.
Build on.
Hello from Germany. Stefan has sponsored a child for 7 years. Thank you, Stefan. That's fantastic.
Amazing.
Someone's channeling Axel and boxers. We don't need all that information. Mary Rogers says, thanks for standing up for the truly disadvantaged people in this world. Well, it's our honor and privilege to be able to have the time and resources to go do this.
Just checked, $39 a month.
Oh, $39 a month. Thank you.
That's
Laura
awesome.
Trees, thank you for checking. $39 a month. That's like 4 or 5 Starbucks a week, right? Yeah. Make your own coffee, sponsor a child. No offense, Starbucks. I think
We
you'll
love
do-
Starbucks.
We love Starbucks, yes. Why do I keep bringing up Starbucks? I actually drink
Someone
coffee
has
bean.
an addiction.
What are you coffee bean or Starbucks?
I actually love getting
Or
up in the morning
Peeps?
and making my own coffee.
Yeah. Do you do
Yeah.
it like French press, or do you have a machine? Like
No,
an
I just have
espresso?
a little Nespresso machine. Just
Yeah.
put it in.
Pop it in. Do you
So
you
Amazon
steam
Prime
it?
makes everything so easy.
I
You can just
know.
literally order everything online. Just shows
And
you
you get it like the next day.
It's perfect. Not an ad. Hashtag not an ad.
Chris is a middle watcher in Dodge City. Oh, Terry Gibbons from Bay Village, my hometown. I don't get back there very much, unfortunately. Jose Chichero is in Brazil. He doesn't speak English, but he likes the middle. That's really great.
Good
Thank
translation
you.
there.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Ilana from Cambridge, UK says, love you back. Patricia, you saw my parking space at WB.
Well, we have some security also to be safe.
Apparently the security at Warner Brothers is not very
Yeah.
good because people are
They were
stopped
asking
by
if
parking space.
we be safe actually traveling, and I think World Vision is a very specific way in which we travel and
Yes,
going through the UN. And,
they would never let us travel if there was an issue, and if an issue comes up between now and the time we leave, we will let you know if we're not going to be there. But Jordan is very peaceful, and that country has taken in more refugees than any other country in the world.
Yeah.
And so we're excited to go there. And it's a beautiful country with a lot of ancient cities in it, which I'm excited to kind of see. This will be my first trip. Have you been to the Middle East
Petra.
before?
I've never been in the Middle East.
No,
yet.
yeah.
So,
Are you going to see Petra?
I'm going to see Petra.
You
Oh,
are.
yeah.
We were going to
Oh,
do
yeah.
it, but I don't have time.
It's
Where are you
gonna
going?
be
Petra.
Petra.
Yeah, it's
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies. I have to see Petra. It's to my
Okay, we have
child,
to talk
so,
about that after I have
yeah.
to find out when you're going, because it's kind of a long trip.
Yeah, it's like a whole day.
But then you get on horses, like you get these Bedouins to,
Oh, I
like
didn't
you
even
drive,
know.
and then Catherine, are you going to guest star on the middle? She doesn't even know that show exists. She didn't even know I was on the
But
show.
yes, she is.
She thought I was
Watch.
still coasting on Everybody Loves
How many
Raymond.
seasons have you guys done?
Oh, we're going into our 9th, Catherine.
No,
Thank
I
you.
knew that it was like a lot. I knew that. Oh my God, it's incredible. 9 seasons.
9 seasons, I know. And Raymond was 9.5.
Wow.
Right.
It's the Heaton factor.
Right.
They call it.
Watched ELR. Sue did. Vivian in the UK.
Will Scorpion Cast be at Comic Con? I've been told no this year.
Oh,
That's a big no.
have you been going to Comic Con?
Yeah, we've gone every year.
That's so much fun.
It is really fun. When I got the email, I was like, oh, that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, because I'm just
Have
like
you
a
gone?
fangirl just because my kids like to go, so I would wrangle
Oh,
like a
it's
pass
so
from Warner
fun.
Brothers and go.
Yeah, it's really
I
fun.
just love all that stuff.
I just dress up as Iron Man and see if I can sign autographs when I go.
Oh, that was you in Hollywood
Yeah,
Boulevard?
that's yeah.
You know, you're asking what
I
we
am
do
Iron
on
Man.
hiatus. Now you know what Beau does. That Iron
Gotta
Man
make a
mascot.
little extra money, you know?
Right, because we don't get paid on hiatus.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's really tough.
What? No, Sabina says no Comic Con. Very disappointed.
I know, it has nothing to do with me. I'm sorry.
Okay. How many years have you gone?
Well, we're going on to our 4th season, so it would have been our 4th year.
Oh. And do you do a panel and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
people
really
just love
fun.
it, right?
They love it. I don't know why they decided to take a break this year, but they probably have to make room for other
Right,
shows
yeah.
and
Yes.
and keep you guys waiting for next year.
Okay. Pam Harden, thanks for watching, Pam. Hot. Chantruse said you're hot, Sean.
Yeah. All right.
It's like that.
Let's
Hello.
see. Yes.
Frank said hello.
Frank says hello to Catherine.
New album coming soon. That's
Yes.
so sweet.
Let's talk about her singing career. Like, we just act. This
What
one
a
does
year, what
everything.
career.
Single threats.
Yeah, her single threats. Do you dance too?
I used to.
Triple
I don't.
threat.
I could bust out a few moves. But it's really not my expertise.
For the
but
Facebook Live?
I suppose.
The gardening.
Give us just like
Like a little head roll.
I want to hear a little some
Oh.
song, like just sing a phrase.
I'm making a standards record, which is so I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm doing all the old American songbook songs, like so Cole Porter and George Gershwin. Yeah. So
Do you have a favorite
Oh,
Do you do Burt Bacharach? He's one of my favorites.
yeah, I mean, all that stuff is amazing.
Yeah.
My mom is a voice teacher, and then was a cabaret singer when I was younger, and so she sang all those old American songbook things. So I grew up with all those songs.
Oh, yes.
And then I've made a bunch of records and like pop records, and then I just thought to myself, you know what, I'm done making pop records.
Can we put in a request of what we want on your standards album, or is it done
I'd like
already?
it's jazz standards, right? Sure, you could. It's pretty much.
Now these questions are going to come in.
Oh, right.
It's kind of almost done, but
Because you know what song I love? My Buddy. Do you know that song?
no.
You know that song, My Buddy?
I wish I did.
Nights are long since you've been away. I
Okay,
think about
single
you.
threads, whatever.
Let me tell you, every actor can sing. It's
You know,
like,
they can. Can you?
It's crazy.
Nope.
It's the greatest song, and it makes you cry. It's like sometimes when you're acting and like you have to cry during something, you'll put on headphones and you'll put a song on that brings it up. My Buddy always does that.
Oh, I have to
and
watch.
actually, Ricky Lee Jones did it with what's the guy? Was it called Uncle John? Who's the guy? Who's the jazzy guy that has the something John? My Buddy. Anybody?
That's
Is
me.
anybody
I'm
out
wrong.
there that like that song, My Buddy?
Any cultured people? listening
Alan
there?
Longenberger thinks I have a pretty voice. That's true, but Catherine's is much better. Now you have to sing something. Just a phrase of one of your songs on your standards. Give us a preview of your new your EP. That's
You know what's funny? I was just in the studio Monday and Tuesday, and when I get out of there, the next day someone asked me, "Oh, what did you record?" And I'm like, "I have no idea."
That's like our show, don't you?
My voice is very hoarse right now.
Okay.
I talk too much, so like truly, I don't ruin my voice from singing or anything like that. It's from talking too
Just
much.
like a Gabby Gabster.
I'm just a gab. Yeah.
You're also,
you know this song? If I expected love when first we kissed, blame it on my youth. What was this hers?
Yes.
If I only just for you I did exist, blame it on my youth.
Oh.
I believed in everything like a child of 3. You meant more than anything, all the world to me.
Oh, I got chills. Did you get chills?
If you were on my mind.
There we go. Okay, now we're going.
All night and day, blame it on my youth. If I forgot to eat and sleep and pray, blame it on my youth. If I cried a little bit when first I learned the truth, don't blame it on my heart, blame it on my youth. My voice is so hoarse.
You know, you're getting there. Yeah, you know what? You can have a bright future, Catherine.
You stay
Yeah,
out.
it's really, really husky for me. But
It's sexy though.
thanks.
Gorgeous.
You know what? You have to sing when we get to like these.
I
camps.
thought about it, and I thought about like,
Yeah.
what could I bring with me
Yeah.
to give to the kids,
Yeah.
like stickers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Really, when I went to Africa, they just love that kind of stuff. So I actually was thinking about like doing. I don't know if they have certain rules about what we can and cannot bring for them, but I wonder if I can sneak them like some American candy and.
Oh yeah, candy stuff. But wouldn't it be fun to bring like little instruments and stuff?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't play anything.
Right, but just bring it for them, and then we can do like a
Yeah,
sing
that'd be
along
a
and do
good
some
idea.
music and stuff. That would be great.
But I think that'd be a really nice thing
Yeah.
to do.
Oh my. Okay. How lucky are we to all get to hear that and get the preview of Catherine's EP?
That's
When
so
is it
sweet.
coming out?
We're gonna try and finish it like summertime. We're not really sure yet.
And then when does it drop? That's how you talk
That's
about
right.
it.
Does it drop?
Yeah, I've heard about that.
EP, you drop EPs.
You drop
now.
EPs.
Yeah, I have a son who's a musician, and now I know that.
Yeah,
That's-
unfortunately, I don't have.
You don't know the date yet? Okay. All right. When am I going to direct an episode of The Middle? Never. No interest at all in directing these people. Let's see. Debbie, E-Step. Beautiful. Good, Patty. Bring your voice and music to share. Amy Wright says, so lucky. David Albrecht says, please get Brad Garrett on The Middle. We're trying.
That would be awesome.
Take some craft stuff for the kids to do. Thanks, Terry Gibbons. That's a great idea. Is Scorpion being renewed for next season?
Yes,
Oh.
already was renewed. Yep.
Matt Riggins. Hi, Matt. I saw your name, but the question sailed by. Huge crush on Neil Flynn, Stephanie. I'll let him know. And are we coming to London anytime soon?
I might come to London before my hiatus is over.
Really?
Yeah, I like to go. My cousin's there with his baby. And
Oh, because I might be there too. You have to let me know.
oh, that'd be fun.
Oh, yeah. I go there a lot because
Okay.
my husband's British.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Let's take a few more questions, right? And then we will wrap it up.
Will Paige and Walter be together in season 4? Well, I think it's safe to say they'll be together for a little bit. Yeah.
What? So you're going to season 4?
Yeah.
And are the ratings good? Like, do you see this running like for 9 years or 7 years?
The ratings are really good.
Oh, good.
I don't know. Because at one point they said, oh, the show will go like 4 years, 5 years max. But now, then you hear people say, oh, now it's going to go. Like,
Right.
I'm going to
It's
grow
good,
into
right?
a mature woman on that show.
By the end of it, you're going to have babies, and
I hope so.
Right? Do you work really long hours?
Yeah, what's great about our show is that we will not go over 12 hours.
Oh, that's good.
But the show is such a way that all the actors are in pretty much all the time. So it's a bit like,
You're there
it can
all
be a
day,
little
every day.
tedious because we do these, they're not, I say dinner table scenes, but you know what those are like.
Yes, it takes how
It
long
takes
to do? Have you done
ages.
table scenes with
Yeah,
us?
like 9 people. It's
I
just-
mean,
Because the
it
camera just has to keep moving around and around and around.
And so you're
and around
doing
and
those
around.
scenes for
Over and over and
yeah.
over again.
So we do those a lot.
Yeah.
And we're on location a lot, so.
And people always ask, do you guys see each other when you're on hiatus?
No.
Because you
You
stare at
never-
each other all day long. Right?
You stare at each other all day.
right.
You're with them more than you're with your
Your
family.
family.
And yeah.
Yeah. But by the way, when the hiatus is over, you're so happy to see everybody because
Yeah.
you haven't seen them for 3 months.
It's
Exactly.
like school and summer break. I
Right.
mean, it's like you want to get back to school.
Yes.
Why? You just remember how bad it was?
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You love
Great.
you love being together. Season 9 of the middle is going to be great. And there was someone in French, and I have no idea what that is. Walter and Paige. Somebody's
Yes.
obsessed with Walter and Paige's relationship. They said if that
for
goes
10 years?
10, it'll go on for 10
Oh
years.
my gosh.
The middle rocks
10
in the
years.
11s. Thank you.
I'll be 43 in 10 years.
That'd be great. So you will have 3 kids by then.
I hope so.
right. And so will you.
How
Beau.
old is your son in the show?
He is, I think he's almost 11. I think he's 11 now. So his voice and everything is going to change in the next couple of years. It's going to be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
He's 11. Oh, you have a son in the show.
I do.
Oh my
This
gosh.
is my first time playing like
a mom.
A mom.
Are you like a single mom?
Single mom.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I have to. We'll have to.
That's actually
Scorpions?
what drew
Watched
me
it,
to
yeah.
the show. Like when I read the pilot, that was kind of the element that I found so interesting because she was supposed to be like a young single mother, and then she meets this Walter, this genius, odd Walter guy, and her son is also a genius, so they kind of have this bond together, and the rest it goes on and on and on. But
Well,
I thought that the single mom thing was interesting.
Yeah, I have a Robert Patrick story.
You do?
Yeah,
I love Robert.
He's so great.
Yeah.
And I was at a movie theater, like in the mall, and this guy dressed in like biker stuff and he's a beard, and he's going up the escalator. He says, "Hey, Patricia." I was like, "Jeez, who is that?" He goes, "How you doing?" I'm like, "Hey, how are you?" Of course, I'm very nice. You know, I never want to because you don't know.
And he's not in costume. Like he literally looks like a biker dude.
Yeah, this was like quite a few years ago, and I don't know. I'm like, who is this crazy person? And he talked to me like I could tell we knew each other.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. And later, I ran into him years later. He said, "You didn't know who I was, did you?" I said, "No, I was so scared." I'm like, "Who is this crazy Hell's Angels guy that seems to know me?" I was so scared. And he's a wonderful guy.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's
yeah.
a really great guy.
I think we are going to wrap it up. So just to remind you, World Vision, you can sponsor a child for, now as we know now, $39 a month. We are going to be traveling to Jordan in the Middle East to visit some of the Syrian refugee camps that World Vision is working with to show you what they're doing and to give you a sense of how you can be a part of helping all these wonderful people that are struggling and have been struggling for quite a few years now. So we hope you will continue to join us over the next week, and we will be sending you all kinds of wonderful videos and photos and tweets and Facebook and Instagram posts so that you can join us from wherever you are. And thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
See you.
Bye.
I'd say that was a success.